We noted that many commentators in Europe have been reflecting upon the US and Europe's role in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and they said US and West bear primary responsibility. Do you have any comment?
一段时间以来，我们听到越来越多的国际人士
For quite some time, we are hearing reasonable voices on the Russian-Ukraine situation from more and more people in the international community. The reflection on historical context of the Ukraine issue and the culprit of the current situation merits attention. I noted some strategists said U.S. has played a role of the number one arsonist in the conflict. It ignited the flames of war and left the trouble in Europe. The Russia-Ukraine crisis, to a large extent, is the result of Western arrogance and mistakes over the last 30-plus years, and NATO's eastward expansion is the root cause of the ongoing conflict. Such views coincide with warning sounded by George Kennan, Dr. Henry Kissinger, and other people from the U.S. 3 decades ago, the U.S. thought it could dominate the world and get its way after winning the Cold War. Over the past 30 years, it worked for 5 rounds of NATO's eastward expansion, regardless of Russia's security concerns. And instead of bringing about peace, NATO's expansion has led to seriously damaged mutual trust and regional turmoil and tensions to the extent that the situation is spiraling out of control. Under the current circumstances, peace is the overwhelming aspiration and dialogue is the overriding trend. Conflict is injudicious. It is ill-advised to fan the flame. The international community should widen the window of opportunity and give peace a chance to dispel the dark clouds of war. However, the U.S. is still setting all sorts of obstacles for peace, which will only aggravate the situation and lead to more suffering in Ukraine. It runs counter to the mission of and the pathway to peace. Since the Ukraine crisis broke out, China, committed to promoting peace talks, has made active efforts to help bring down the temperature. We advocate a vision of common, comprehensive, cooperative, and substantive security. The bloc confrontation mentality and unilateral sanction logic is outdated. The U.S. should reflect on its disgraceful role in the crisis and bear its due responsibility. We call on NATO to adapt to the changing times and circumstances, uphold regional and global peace and stability with concrete actions.